Revelio.
Low.
Confringo. Accio. Revelio.
I lost Gang Uncle Gamer Network.
What up, cousin? Alright, where is that? I know I just saw I had it marked.
Revelio.
Get him to put some bass in his voice.
I'm pretty sure I did. Alright. Alright, that's that. I made his voice as deep as I possibly could.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
We need to give him that Voldemort voice.
What they need to do is let me record my voice. And then they pump it into the game. The way I feel about it is if you can modulate my voice by recording it, what you can do is have a person like me. I'm playing the game, right?
That would have been cool.
Read something that's standard. A paragraph from Shakespeare, a paragraph from classic Greek literature, and classic, whatever. And then you use that, and then you map that over the voice acting that's art existed in the
You're
game.
here. Brilliant.
So my voice would come out over his lines. But it is what it is. I'll take 54 over that.
I received your owl. What happened with Ominous?
I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever. So the more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be. Unfortunately, only a Gaunt's knows the location of the Scriptorium's entrance, and Ominous won't tell me.
Perhaps I should have a chat with Ominous.
You? I suppose it's worth a try. But don't get your hopes up. Ominous is annoyingly stubborn. Nothing new. I know where he is. I'll lead you to him and then leave you to it. He's this way. Keep an eye out. Never know who's watching. Although that hasn't stopped us before.
Strictly speaking, it has. We were caught.
Damned poltergeist. Such a nuisance.
Let me get my Madagascars together.
PSSS. HHSSS.
All I said is HSSSS.
Yes.
Alrighty.
There he is. Good luck.
I gotta be.
What are you doing here?
Ain't
Hello,
talking
Ominous.
sense into you.
Do you have a moment?
What is it? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
I owe you an apology, Ominous. I wasn't honest with you before about the Undercroft. Sebastian did show it to me. He wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells, to try and catch up to the other fifth years. He didn't think you'd mind.
I suppose that makes sense. It's just Sebastian's been pestering me lately about something and I'm frustrated with him.
Don't tell me he's still going on about, what was it, a scriptorium?
He told you about that.
He did. We were talking about Hogwarts founders and he mentioned it. Wouldn't say much more, though.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne. I think it's likely full of dark magic that is better left untouched.
Wait, you've never been inside?
Of course not. I only know about it because of my favorite aunt, Noctua. She thought like I do. Didn't agree with the family on the use of dark magic. In fact, she'd hoped to convince my family that there was more to Salazar Slytherin than worshipping pureblood status. She'd heard of this scriptorium and thought its contents might shed some light on him. She even found the secret entrance in this very corridor. She wrote regularly to my father about her efforts to gain access, and then she simply vanished.
Well, that's because
No
she
one
said
else
that.
ever tried to enter.
That's a bit unnerving. I suppose even if it might lead to answers about what happened to your aunt, it does pose a risk.
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good intentions and lost her life. I don't want the same to happen again.
You don't know that history will repeat itself. Besides, you said your aunt thought like you. This could honor her memory, get you answers about Slytherin, and Sebastian answers for Anne. Your aunt pursued this alone. We could do it together.
I see what you've done here, and I confess, you've convinced me. I didn't think it possible. Very well. I shall tell you what I know. Fetch Sebastian, I'll wait. I hope we don't regret this.
Sebastian, over here. Confringo!
These braziers grant access to the scriptorium.
Now you'll share? You wouldn't tell me when I practiced.
Revelio.
It wasn't you who told me what I needed to hear. Opening the entrance has something to do with 3.
Confringo!
Well, 3 heads are better than 1.
It's 2 heads are better than 1.
And by that logic, 3 is better than 2. Simple mathematics, Ominous. Something's happening.
I hope we're ready for this.
I'll go to the bathroom. I'll be right back, what gamers? All right, I'm back.
Dark, ominous corridors. My favorite.
No.
Revelio!
Come on, that was a good one. Looks like a locked door. We may want to look around.
A journal entry, signed by Noctua Gaunt.
Gaunt?
Repair
The family was here. The rubble formed a relief of a person facing a snake.
That must be the voice.
Revelio!
The voice is ancient.
You hear a voice.
It started when you repaired that relief. I hear a whisper saying, "Speak to me." I'm a parcel mouth. I can hear and speak to snakes. Nearly all known Parselmouths are descended from Salazar Slytherin.
I'd like to be able to talk to snakes.
You might not want the ability to speak Parseltongue. It's often associated with dark wizards. I haven't spoken it in ages, but I'd wager if I speak it now, the door will open. I'm hoping you're having second thoughts.
Believe me, I am having thoughts, but I'm still convinced we should go ahead.
It's ironic. When I left home, I vowed to leave the dark arts behind, and yet here I am. Stand back. I can't believe I'm doing this.
Ominous, you possess a rare ability indeed.
Between the two of you, I'm starting to feel left out.
Between the two of us?
Never mind. There's no
Revelio.
clear way forward.
Like a maze.
Confringo!
Salazar Slytherin most likely wanted this to be difficult to solve.
Incendio! The door we came from is closed, and there's more than one gate Revelio. ahead.
Then look closely at each gate for clues.
Lumos. Revelio. Confringo. Lumos. Confringo. Revelio.
The dial requires focus.
Art Noctua said the same. It may take practice to solve it. That didn't sound good.
Salazar Slytherin didn't make this easy. This is looking rather dire, isn't it?
You sound surprised. We're in a maze designed by Salazar
Revelio.
Slytherin.
All right, now I
Matching
see.
the symbols did open it.
I was about to do that myself, but you got to it first. Nice work. Confringo.
Ominous, your aunt wanted to change your family's traditions.
She did. And she was my favorite
Revelio.
person in the world for it.
This journal entry, it mentions getting lost and being unwelcome.
Lumos.
Poor Aunt Noctua.
Another gate.
Seems Slytherin like to play games.
Must run in the family.
Look in a mirror, Sebastian.
All the gates have symbols, and there are symbols on the dial.
That sounded promising.
Another dial solved.
Impressive. Nice work.
Lumos. Noctua references painful and arduous challenges, but also rewards.
Painful. That's the part I'm wary of.
All I heard.
I'm rolling joints so I can improve.
Keep going.
Lumos.
We've got more to solve ahead.
Search each corridor. It may not be obvious which leads where.
And a mountain.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Revelio. Another, not the welcoming sort, was he? Every dial seems to be getting more difficult, but we've made it this far. Don't give up. Excellent work. We're another step closer to the scriptorium.
Lumos.
I spotted something ahead. Looks troubling.
This whole place is troubling, but for my aunt's sake, we cannot stop now.
The gate! I think we're locked in. Again.
Then Salazar Slytherin is not yet finished with us.
Ominous. A skeleton. And Noctua's last journal entry. She mentions being trapped here, blocked by an unforgivable curse.
This is where she died.
Revelio.
This is where we'll die. I shouldn't have listened to either of you.
Ominous, I'm truly sorry about your aunt. But I know what to do. It's going to be difficult.
You said you know what to do.
Tortured faces on the door, and Crucios etched into the stone. My guess is if we cast the Cruciatus curse, the door will open. That's why Noctua died. She had no one to cast the curse on. Ominous has the most experience with this. He should cast it. You seem to be in Ominous's favor. Will you ask him about this?
He does seem a bit cross with you. I'll speak with him.
Good. Work your magic, so to speak. Wish we had some liquid luck.
All of this could have been avoided.
Ominous. I hadn't imagined we'd end up trapped like this.
Salazar Slytherin did. He's to blame for many unimaginable things. I overheard you and Sebastian, and I won't do it. The Cruciatus curse is pure torture, I would know.
Sebastian told me a little of what happened when you were young. Sounds as if you had no choice.
Should have known he would have told you. And one always has a choice. I'm as guilty as the worst of my family. Unforgivable curses won't work unless you really mean them. I had to want to cause pain, and for that I shall never forgive myself. That spells the reason I have no family left. You and Sebastian will need to sort out another solution. If you cast Crucio, you will regret it forever.
What do we do now? Ominous is not going to cast the Cruciatus curse again.
Ridiculous. As if dying in here is a better option than casting a damned spell. It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast it on you.
Wait, you didn't say you knew how to cast Crucio?
Because I'm not sure I do. Ominous knows that, yet he's left us no choice. I don't yearn to follow in Noctua Gaunt's footsteps. I think I can cast it if I have to.
I want to learn the curse, but I won't cast it on you. You need to cast it on me.
I shan't forget this. Ready?
I'm ready.
Crucio! Are you alright?
Are you all right?
That pain, it was excruciating. But I'll survive. Let's keep moving.
We made it.
Revelio.
We found Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium.
I can't believe we're here.
Alright. I freed up some inventory slots to pick up something I'm going to sell anyway.
Sebastian, Ominous. There's a book just here.
You found something.
You two go ahead. Let me know what's in it. I'll wander around a bit.
May I have a look?
I fear we shall never come to an accord. I cannot persuade even one of them to listen to reason. I dared hope that Godric's thoughts were aligned with my own, that he understood why the caliber of student needed to be exceptional, but he has fallen. But he has fallen prey to the ridiculous notion that Muggle-borns are somehow as capable as purebloods. He was furious when I expressed my displeasure at his thoughts on the matter, thoughts he had not yet put voice to. I tire of the discord and can no longer bear witness to the corridors full of inept children masquerading as witches and wizards. It is within my heavy heart that I know, now know I must go from here. I shall place the creatures into a deep sleep in this chamber until I can be awakened by one who shares my views, a descendant willing to reverse the damage that the others have so carelessly wrought. One shall rid the school of those unworthy of Hogwarts that would serve only to stain my legacy.
Revelio.
Oh, forgot to do that. Get rid of something else. So I've got to sell stuff. Upgrade stuff.
What do you think?
Looks like a spellbook of some kind. This is incredible. A Hogwarts founder's possession. What an honor. Still can't believe Ominous never told me about his aunt and what she found.
What will you do with Slytherin's spellbook?
What I do with every book. Read it. Having professors as parents ingrained that habit early on. But I can do that later. For now, I say we explore this room. It's breathtaking.
Revelio.
Find a way out, please.
I don't want to leave, but I owe you. Both of you. Without both of you, we'd never have made it this far.
We were lucky. We could have died. We must swear never to do this again.
Salazar Slytherin Scriptorium, a secret and well-protected room beneath Hogwarts where Salazar Slytherin appears to have spent time making various long-term plans with respect to the student population and reflecting on disagreements he had with the other founders.
I see a way out.
Best news I've heard all day.
Ominous. About your aunt.
Please, Sebastian. I meant what I said before. We swear, right now, never to engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
Understood. I'm truly sorry about your aunt, Ominous.
I suppose after all this, I am grateful to know what happened to her. Thank you.
Confringo!
Alright, let's see what else is on our plate. The map chamber.
You would be wise not to underestimate this student. Their aptitude for magic is beyond anything I've ever seen, and I've been teaching a long time.
It is a joy to have such a student.
It can be. There you are.
I received your owl. I was able to speak with Lodgok, the goblin I mentioned before.
What did you learn?
He and Ranrock were close once, but they had a falling out.
You believe he can be trusted?
I believe he's trustworthy, yes. He seems sincere, and Sirona Ryan trusts him.
Very well. Supposing he can be trusted, will he help us get to Ranrock?
I retrieved a stolen helm he hopes to return to Ranrock in order to regain his confidence.
You have been busy. Let's hope your efforts result in our learning something about Ranrock's plans.
Lord Gok did mention that Ranrock is searching for something, but he couldn't say what. Perhaps that helm will yield some answers.
Ranrock is searching for something. I feared as much. I've heard an unusual amount of activity, goblins and wizards, I surmise, when visiting my portrait at my castle.
Rookwood Castle?
My former residence, yes. That castle is also the location of your next trial.
You didn't see anything? Speak with anyone?
I did not. In fact, I did not make myself known. I only recently returned there, and did not recognize, nor trust, anyone that I heard. I stayed out of sight, so as not to tempt my portrait's destruction.
I'm sorry to tell you that Victor Rookwood, evidently your descendant, is a dark wizard in league with Ranrock.
My descendant? A dark wizard? I'm afraid we've no time to waste. Despite the obstacles that clearly await you, you must get to Rookwood Castle immediately. Not only is it the location of the next trial, it is home to a source of power that would be devastating in the wrong hands. I do wish we had the luxury of time. However, I do not
Uncle
doubt your
Gaming
abilities.
Network, when are you
Find
going
my
to play
portrait
with your
there as
viewers
soon as
again?
you can.
Very well, sir. I'm on my way.
Best of luck.
Welcome, gamers.
No time to waste. I'll meet you at Rookwood Castle.
Message me on PSN at Unklegamerntug.
If you want a game, send me a request. I'll make sure I send that. I'll accept all friend requests and we can play together.
Uncle Gamer Network is growing into a massive community. Let's grow one player at a time.
That's how we do it. It's organic, baby.
Revelio.
That's that demiguise right there. Let's hope I can get to it. Level 2 lock. Can't get to it.
Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you as well. How can I help?
What do you have for sale?
A pleasure doing business with you. Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop by any time?
Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Also. Revelio. Revelio.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Oh. I don't want to fight them right now. Not when I'm in the middle of looking for something.
We need Uncle Gamer Network to play with King's Rage so y'all can argue in Helldivers.
I don't even have that downloaded.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Alright.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Revelio.
I have noticed you playing Need for Speed.
Yeah, I was playing that.
Revelio.
Yeah, just trying some new games. Alright, this is getting ridiculous. Where is this? Alright.
Could it be a Merlin trial?
Revelio. Revelio.
These Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Alright, this is getting a little redundant. Where is this last piece?
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Descendo. Confringo. Incendio. Revelio.
I think that opened up something. Let's see if it opened up this door downstairs. Yup, sure did.
Revelio.
Glacius! Defender! Confringo! Protego! Glacius! Stupefy!
Oh, come on. That was some BS. Absolutely got out of that.
Levioso!
Alright, do it after he slams his club on the ground.
Confringo!
There we
This
go.
hulking brute.
Revelio.
Good fight, good fight.
All right.
Revelio.
Was is these?
Depulso. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
What is that? Let us go find out. Ooh. It's probably something I can't access yet. There it is.
Accio. Depulso. Revelio.
Alright, it's still active. What is this thing? Is that it over there? No, that's the block. I got 1, 2. Where's the third one?
Revelio. Revelio. Accio.
There it is.
That solves that.
Completed a combat challenge. Let's see what this brings. Defeat 3 infamous foes. Defeat Dugbox. I need 1 more of those. Okay. 40 Dark Wizards. Just gotta keep adventuring. Alright, we'll look at the map again. What's that?
You're the one who released Treadwell, aren't you? That was a mistake, my friend. Accio.
Propendo. Ah, no! Confringo.
Got no match for me.
Confringo.
You will pay for your deeds.
Expelliarmus. Revelio.
Why is it?
Revelio.
Over here.
Hey, Professor.
What's going on here?
Professor Rookwood was right. The place is crawling with Victor Rookwood's lot and Ranrock's loyalists. They're working together, all right, but it is not a friendly alliance. I'm sure you'll agree that we need to find a way in other than the front gate. Let's go.
Revelio.
You can't stop Ranrock's rebellion!
I could fall dead asleep on my feet. I could
Let him stop! Well, this doesn't hurt. I won't rest. Dead.
Up there. That's our way in.
Wingardium Leviosa.
mushroom stew about now? If I'd known your plan was to dig up half the country...
I wouldn't have to dig if you could simply manage to bring me the child.
We wouldn't need the child if you hadn't sent a dragon to retrieve the container I spent months and countless ministry favors tracking.
You let them board the carriage. My options were limited once I knew it would be inconveniently beyond my reach of that infernal school.
Have you not acquired enough power here? I allowed you to tunnel under my family home.
Allowed me? You are here only because you are descended from a keeper and may at some point inadvertently become valuable. We had an agreement. I will share with you the power that I discovered if you locate the stores of magic that are yet to be found. So, unless you want another demonstration of my power, a power that you one day hope to wield, bring me the child.
We already knew they were after you, but now we know they're digging for stores of magic.
And Ranrock knows about the Keepers.
Yes, I caught that too. Professor Rookwood said that you'd understand more once you complete the next trial.
Let's get into that castle.
Revelio.
Any special word you want me to pass on to your mum?
Confringo.
Let's check on him.
Quite conductive, aren't we?
Another pitiful beast. How much human to worry about? Not your best.
Time to teach someone a lesson! Hang on! Is that the message you got?
Hardly. I will.
Perhaps it
Have you run away?
You think this is funny?
Confringo.
You haven't got a prayer.
You are exploding me.
Confringo.
Hang on!
This will not go well for you.
For the Omus. My wand!
How does that feel?
I hate that.
I've had enough of this. We go from here. Death to the bug! Stop that right now!
Expelliarmus.
Look what you've done! You pitiful child.
No.
Any special word you want me to pass on to your mum?
Expulsion! Now where did it go? No more Enjoy suffering! Enjoy suffering, will you? If only...
Any special word you want me to pass on to your mum?
Contagio, Bolto! Glacier, quite conductive, aren't we?
A lamb to the slaughter.
How nice. Up for a bit of What are your thoughts? Potato! Levioso! What have you done? I'm afraid of
I'm gonna eat your face.
You're going to regret that.
Found me a rat.
Another pitiful beast caught in my trap.
You've got your skills on you, sweetheart.
You are terribly had enough. Exalto. Expelliarmus. Get away with that. Confringo.
Revelio. Revelio.
Goodness. Not a party to attend by myself.
Revelio.
I suppose that's the quick way down.
Revelio. Revelio. Confringo.
Is There's something to those symbols on the walls.
There is. I've seen symbols like these before. I need to find all of them, then cast at them quickly in succession.
Confringo!
Revelio.
I did it before he said something to me.
I'd seen Bakar's tower countless times. Never suspected it held the secrets it did. Goblin tracks. They're a step ahead of us. Let's see where they lead.
Lumos.
This must be it. The store of magic and the source of Ranrock's power.
It looks empty. If they've taken all of it, why are they still here?
Ranrock said there's more to be found, and if he's right about that, it may or may not be located here. Wherever it is, we need to find it before they do. Where is that portrait?
I heard something. I was hoping that was you.
Professor Rookwood, the goblins and dark wizards who've overrun your castle are digging for stores of magic and have broken open some sort of container.
No. Things are more dire than I could have imagined. If, as you told Percival, a goblin in his vault was wielding a powerful magic, then they have somehow learned. It cannot be.
But it is.
They know you were a keeper. Ranrock used the term.
This makes no sense. How did... We shall discuss this later. Right now, you must complete the next trial.
Sir, surely I've proven myself. In light of what's happened, perhaps you should tell me everything now.
The power you stand to wield must first be fully understood. The trials will ensure that. Power without knowledge is dangerous indeed. In the wrong hands, we will simply have to outwit Ranrock and my unfortunate namesake.
Very well, Professor. Tell me where I need to go.
I shall reveal the path. Professor Fig must leave you now.
Revelio.
I would join you if I could. I will await your arrival in the map chamber.
Revelio. 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 Reparo. Accio.
Oh, it's one of these. I gotta change the room.
I need to reposition that pillar to climb out of here. Perhaps the archway is the answer.
Repulsor. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
There we go. Where'd you come from?
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Alright.
That pillar is blocking the path. I'll need to move it.
Accio. Revelio. Repulsor. Flipendo. Accio. Repulsor.
Is there any way to reposition this archway?
Revelio.
Alright. This is going to be a fight.
Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
I believe I need to proceed to the left here, but how?
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Perhaps I'm to hit the mark on the far right. That sort of thing has repositioned the archways in the past.
Accio. Revelio. Accio. Repulsor. Accio.
There's a pillar here, but no ledge near it for me to grab onto.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Descendo.
Okay. Looks like I can't. Let's try this.
Wingardium Leviosa. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Alright, this is a crazy puzzle.
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
I wish I could reset this puzzle. I think I messed it up.
Hitting those marks readjusts the archways. Perhaps there's a way forward from the other side of this one.
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Is it possible to pull one of those blocks through the archway?
So when it's blue, it's only on that side. When it's red, it's on both sides.
Reparo. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
After pulling the block out through the archway, I can place it where it can be climbed on while on the other side of the archway.
What?
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
Son of a bitch!
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
This is getting ridiculous. Alright, let's try this.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
Come on, come on. I'm not getting this. I am not getting this. I don't understand what they're asking me to do. And it's pissing me off to the utmost degree. It should not. It's the puzzle shouldn't be this hard. And what I mean by that, there's no. And maybe I'm just overthinking it. And that could very well possibly be the case. But even when he gave me a verbal cue, it was absolutely, I was absolutely clueless as to what he means. I got the very first one by luck, by figuring out the way these, but they don't tell you what they do. You got to figure that out. There should be some type of, every time you hey, this does this, and hey, this does that. Because if I don't get it, and the computer guy gets it, what good is that?
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
Jiminy Christmas. After all that, and if I'd have failed this there, I had to do that over again, I probably would have quit.
Revelio.
Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Revelio. Revelio.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Revelio. Revelio.
And then gave me 2 Wigan Well posters. They expected me to get beat up on. Yeah, you know what? I don't like passing that.
Revelio. We're getting out of here. Ooh. Revelio.
Uh-oh.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Levioso! Confringo! Convulso! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Defendo! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Defendo! Glacier! Confringo! Compulso! Glacius! Defendo! Confringo! Compulso! Confringo! Defendo! Glacius! Confringo! Rebellion! Compulso! Defendo! Protego! Confringo! Defendo! Confringo! What a relief. Revelio.
I was trying to see if I can go back and do that one thing I couldn't do. Hopefully, I can come back here and complete that.
Confringo. Revelio.
I must say I'm curious to hear of Isidore's travels.
Do come in.
Use the restaurant. Please, right back.
Have a seat.
Isidora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isidora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
This is uncharted magic, Isidora. You can only see what has been sealed in the jar, and we do not know what power that may hold. But the traces of that magic are different from what I've seen before.
Thank you.
Okay. Are the wizards being too cautious?
Revelio.
When they have the ability to take away pain? Yeah, I missed it. Why was that closed before? Maybe we'll get answers. But being that that was closed before, but as I was saying before about the magicians, even if you were able to do that, could you? Without emotions are so intertwined. What else do you take away when you take away the darkness and pain?
It is good to see you again.
Professor Rookwood told me about what happened at Rookwood Castle.
In light of the dire circumstances in which we find ourselves, it is most fortunate that someone so competent is following this path.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep the second artifact safe as you've advised.
Good. Are you ready to move on?
What was the glowing strand that Isadora pulled from her father's chest?
It was pain. You will understand more about her actions as you complete the trials.
I'm ready for whatever comes next.
In that case, introductions are in order.
Allow me to introduce former Hogwarts headmistress, Neve Fitzgerald.
How do you do? I must say that I was not entirely surprised to learn that a student had been completing the trials. I've always believed Hogwarts students capable of anything they set their minds to.
Thank you, Professor. It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
I am certain that you are more than capable of completing my trial. However, I must first, how shall I say, prepare the location of your next trial.
We trust your judgment, Professor Fitzgerald. You should know better than anyone how to manage the inconvenience of, well...
A vainglorious and exasperating headmaster? Indeed I should. I shall confirm that everything is in order immediately.
Of course. Professor Fitzgerald needs some time to clear the way forward. Until then, you should continue. If you learn more about Ranrock and Victor Rookwood's activities in the
Very well, Professor.
All right. I am going to be closing out this session of Gaming with Bonk, so I'm going to be playing another game. Hopefully I can get on to some World of Warship, so let me check on my friends, see what we can get going.